Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, as usual guys, many things to say. We will talk about Hato, Xavi Simons, Liverpool, but also more topics. And so let's jump into it today. And so guys, big hours on the market as usual. We are almost entering into the final days of July, and then it's going to be full focus on August. We are entering into crucial stages of the transfer window. Well, it's an important moment for Arsenal because they keep exchanging all the documents with Sporting for Victor Gyökeres, so working on the formal steps of the deal after the verbal agreement done between all parties for Victor Gyökeres to Arsenal. So we wait for these formal steps, and then we will enter into the travel, medical, signature and all the formal steps of the Victor Gyökeres deal. Meanwhile guys, staying in London, but on the blue side of London, as I told you in a video earlier today, and also with many updates during the day, Chelsea are going very strong, but very strong on the market. Because Chelsea, after enjoying some days after the Club World Cup, winning the trophy, Chelsea have returned really strong. And so, the idea at Chelsea, and what I wanted to add you today, is to have a new defender as soon as possible. And the player will be Jorrel Hato, the centre-back of Ajax, one of the best talents in his position in Europe. Very good player who can act as a centre-back, can play also left-back when needed. Super talented, wanted by several clubs. Chelsea have an agreement with the player. So Hato reached an agreement with Chelsea and his agent, with Chelsea on a long-term contract, on the salary, on everything. So Hato said yes to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea and Ajax are in direct negotiations, club-to-club talks, exclusive story from Wednesday late morning, and confirmed because the two clubs are in conversation. Chelsea presented the first official bid to Ajax. Now, with the numbers, we have very different reports. What I'm hearing is that Chelsea want to do business for something around 40 million euros. This is what's the clear message from Chelsea, who always wanted to be very clear in the negotiations they're having for players this summer, as usual, and they use as a benchmark what happened between Arsenal and Giant Timber in the past with Ajax. So using that range of price tag for Jorrel Hato. So Chelsea want to do the deal for something around 35 million pounds, so around 40 million euros. Ajax probably want more, but I can tell you that the relationship between the two clubs is very good. The player wants to go. The player wants to go to Chelsea. It's a big opportunity. Champions League football, Premier League football. So Hato wants to go. What's important to say is that my understanding is that Jorrel Hato also speaking to Ajax management and speaking to the manager, to the staff at Ajax, made clear that his desire would be to go to Chelsea. So now Chelsea have the player ready to say yes, very good relationship with Ajax, and so they are expected to advance and close this deal for Jorrel Hato as their next centre-back. So pushing very strong on this one. Then guys, always on Chelsea, we have to mention Xavi Simons. Because even today, Wednesday, and the new today, Thursday, we are about to enter into the new day, Chelsea have pushed and will be pushing to work on the Xavi Simons deal. The agreement with the player on personal terms is very close. It's not done yet at this stage, so we have to be careful and respectful till the end of the negotiation. Also because Bayern keep calling, Arsenal remain informed on the player, so it's still an open story. But Chelsea are progressing very well for personal terms with Xavi Simons, so Chelsea are pushing on the player side, and Chelsea are speaking now directly to RB Leipzig because they are talking about Konate and also about Xavi Simons. So negotiations are starting between the two clubs, and negotiations already advanced on personal terms. So Chelsea going strong for Xavi Simons and for Jorrel Hato. Also, when we mention the outgoings at Chelsea, there is obviously the situation of players like Raheem Sterling, players like Christopher Nkunku, who will also leave the club. Keep an eye on the situation of Nico Jackson, because he could leave. For João Félix, I wanted to tell you guys that according to my information, in the last, let's say, 24, 48 hours, Benfica, after signing Enzo Barrenechea and after signing Richard Rios, so completing their new midfield with quality, with intensity, to excellent signings, Benfica are also working on the deal for João Félix. And so talks ongoing between Chelsea, Benfica and the agent of João Félix, Jorge Mendes, who has a great relationship with both Benfica and Chelsea, to find a solution. So work in progress for João Félix to leave Chelsea and go back to Benfica. And this is also going to be important to open doors to eventual new signings. Then guys, again, I keep telling you, don't forget about the situation of Alejandro Garnacho, who remains a player appreciated by Chelsea and remains a case to watch in this summer transfer window, because Garnacho will leave for sure Manchester United, and Chelsea are still following the situation closely for Garnacho. We have to follow also the situation at Liverpool, because Liverpool made official a fantastic signing, Hugo Ekitike, 95 million euros package, signing completed. Now what happens for Liverpool? They are not done in the market, because Liverpool are waiting to understand what's going to happen with Luis Díaz. Bayern will return to the table with a new proposal. So Liverpool are aware of the player desire to leave, of course, and Liverpool are waiting for Bayern to return with a new proposal after 67.5 million euros rejected last week. So Bayern are expected to return to the table. Bayern are expected to improve their proposal. Let's see if they can reach an agreement with Liverpool. In case Luis Díaz goes, Liverpool would sign a new winger. That's for sure. They would replace Luis Díaz. At least this is the idea internally at the club. Then I'm not the director. I can't control this. But the internal feeling at the club is that if Luis Díaz leaves, and also Federico Chiesa is expected to leave, they would sign a new winger this summer. So Liverpool are already preparing a plan, but now depends on Bayern and what happens with Luis Díaz. Don't forget Malik Fofana, who is a player appreciated at Bayern in case they can't sign Luis Díaz. Exclusive story from start of the week. And also appreciated by Liverpool, but not the only option at winger position, because there are several clubs interested in Malik Fofana, and Liverpool are considering several options. On Liverpool, guys, this summer I expect them also to sign a new centre-back. So I expect Liverpool to bring in a centre-back in this summer transfer window. Mark Guehi at Crystal Palace remains a player highly appreciated. So at the moment, still nothing advanced in terms of negotiations, but Liverpool keep following the situation of Mark Guehi at Crystal Palace, because he's not extending the contract at the club. Also, on Liverpool, I can tell you guys that they are still not opening doors for this summer for Ibrahima Konaté to go to Real Madrid. Many rumors about Konate Real Madrid for this summer. What I can tell you is that Real Madrid really like the player, he's really appreciated internally, he's also been discussed internally with the staff, with the management, but at the moment there is no bid to Liverpool, because Liverpool are not opening the doors to an exit of Konate this summer. In case Liverpool later this window decide to open the doors, let's see what Real Madrid decide to do. But at the moment, Liverpool are not opening doors. Why? Because they still hope they can try to reach an agreement with Konate in the next months. They were close around October, November, then the story changed again with Konate and with his agents. So it's always been a strange negotiation with up and downs. Now, Liverpool are still not opening the doors to an exit, still hoping to try to convince Ibrahima Konaté to stay. Real Madrid following the situation closely for a player out of contract in 2026. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all the stories, from Ibrahima Konaté to Luis Díaz, centre-back for Liverpool, and also all the stories about Chelsea, Hato, Xavi Simons, Garnacho, and all the rest. What a market, guys. Many things are happening. Wait for your opinion here in the comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.